some fire in the belly of these Cloud9 players and do things out of the ordinary because they've got to try and surprise Virtus.Pro.
I think here for Cloud9, what they're really going to have to do is utilise their AWP more. We haven't really seen much AWP action from either team, but on a map like Inferno, whoever's getting these picks at middle, whoever's trying to get them at second middle or whatever, trying to just get them early kills from using the sniper, that's what's going to really turn this game around. And whoever starts whipping that out, just doming heads, taking players down, getting just 1 kill before they die, or 2 kills with that AWP, is going to give so much information. It's going to be so vital to whichever team. And we're actually going to see the knife round this time round, and Virtus.Pro go for the win on the knife round.
Finally lost a knife round. Yeah.
Cloud9 finally defeated on knives.
Yeah. I think it was Fnatic, actually, who was something like 10 games undefeated on knife rounds on ESEA a few weeks back. It was awesome. But here we go. Virtus.Pro won the knife round. And, of course, we're not live yet. Thanks for pointing that out. It's not like it says warm-up in capital letters across the screen.
I was just making sure you understood we were in warm-up right now. You seem very, very energetic and ready for this final game.
Yeah, as well. I didn't realise that one of the Virtus.Pro players had an M4. You don't start with M4s nowadays, do you? It's not CGS rules.
Oh, God, don't. We're never going back to that. That should never even be speaking about before.
I love the CGS rules. What was it? MR9 16K?
Yeah, MR9 and just have so much money that it didn't really have any competitiveness
First round of the half, get 3 AWPs out. Come on, let's do it, lads. But anyways, talking about let's do it, Virtus.Pro and Cloud9 getting ready to do it. Virtus.Pro on the more favoured CT side, Cloud9 on the T side. And again, on the T side of Inferno, you're only really expected to rack up 4 or 5 rounds. So if you manage to win the pistol and find yourself 3-0 in front, that does so much help to you.
Oh, well, look at this from Neo. Pushes down Banana, gets 1. Michu is there as well. Couldn't get the kill, but nicely done by Pasha. Woo! Pasha with 3 huge kills. Neo picks up 2, and they lock down that B bomb site. And Cloud9 weren't able to do much to fight against that.
Even I had to clap there. It was phenomenal P2000 work from Pasha. Big biceps, but he can do work with a small pistol, I'll tell you that. And Virtus.Pro now, they're going to make life even more difficult for Cloud9 because all they have to work with is pistols. And one thing I've noticed about Cloud9 actually is they're not too fond of the Tech 9s as opposed to other teams, which is surprising.
I think it comes down to if people still prefer the CZ or not as well. I was talking about this before and earlier, and we were saying that the Tech 9 is, sorry, the CZ75 is still very strong, but people just prefer the Tech 9 right now because it's kind of the hyped up gun, but there's nothing actually taken away from the CZ75.
Also, the P250 is a cheaper option, so again, there's so many different attributes and things to take into account. But well, Virtus.Pro, they've lost 2 men already. They've given away a FAMAS to Shazam. There's the smoke that will terminate off CT spawn, and we could see a B push here from Cloud9.
Yeah, they're getting ready for it right now. It's going to be Shroud and Semphis making their way up. Nice smoke comes out there, and, well, Pasha is on the way. Bicep's going to be firing off. Gets 1, but Semphis takes him down. That could be the deciding factor here for this round. Bialy and Taz are going to have to make movements very quickly here. Shazam, though, being nice and sneaky, staying by that smoke. He's going to have to be careful because, nice grenade from Taz. Comes over, deals with Semphis. It's going to be all up to Shazam right now. He's only got 58 points of health. He's got to take on Taz, and this is going to come down to the knowledge. He's going around that corner very slowly. He might be able to pick him off from behind here. Nice. Comes around the corner, gets the kill and a headshot. Will comfortably get that defuse as well. He's got the defusal kit, and we will see it go 2-0 in favour of Virtus.Pro.
They most certainly will. But what was important there, Banked, for Cloud9 is they planted the bomb, but they invested so heavily into grenades that last round that they could force buy, of course, and it looks like that is what they've decided to do. 2 Gilils, 3 Tech 9s. I know that you feel strongly about these kinds of force buys, so tell us what you think.
I'm not a fan of these at all, but obviously with the Tech 9, it can work massively. And, well, that's exactly what we were talking about from Virtus.Pro there with the smokes. They're going to be pushing up into this B bomb site. Neo spamming away with the FAMAS. Oh my God, what on earth happened there? He killed himself with the Molotov grenade there. Not the start the Virtus.Pro wanted. 2 more kills come on the board for Virtus.Pro. It's going to be all up to nothing. And Semphis as they're outside of the B bomb site. Semphis though, actually, he's at middle right now, and Bialy's still there, but oh God, Bialy walked straight into him with that one. Finally finished off by Taz though, and Virtus.Pro take that very comfortably 3-0.
Yeah, nice and solid from Virtus.Pro. Played everything by the book, and my word, has their B bomb site defense been incredibly strong, and hopefully they can carry on that kind of form. But Cloud9, that force buy has left them in a tough situation now, Banks, and you know what, I agree with you. They probably should have waited it out, maybe even pick up an AWP as well, see if they can utilize Shazam's aggressive AWP to try and get an entry frag. But now they're probably going to end up going 4-0 down, and that's not really ideal at this point, particularly in such an important game.
I think you're basically like kind of cheating yourselves by doing that forced buy. They're going to put themselves in such a tricky situation, and being on 4-0 is mentally a lot worse than the 3-0, not just what you see on the scoreboards. Oh, wow. Nearly caught with a nade out in hand. He's being protected by his teammate. Neo gets one as well. 3 members down for Cloud9 already. Only Shroud and nothing left. Virtus.Pro cleaning up round after round right now. And Shroud's just standing there eating grenade after grenade. He's got a P250 in hand, 19 health. And Virtus.Pro are just doing insane stuff to Cloud9. Pasha finishing it off with the kill on the M4, and well, it's like Cloud9 have just lost their whole persona that we've seen over the past 2 games.
Yeah, so far it's been easy peasy lemon squeezy for Virtus.Pro, or the Virtus Plow, as some people call them. But now, no excuses now for Cloud9. There's the smoke going out from Taz towards the bottom of Banana. Again, what we were talking about, we most likely will see Virtus.Pro push down, and in fact, they've sent 3 CTs towards Banana, dodging that Molotov. But what they're going to do now is they're going to push down, they're going to try and get control of that area, and they're going to try and get behind the Cloud9 players. Cloud9 really need to get the ball rolling and finally rack up a round on the board here. They've got Sean Garris, who's playing with just that Tech 9 and 4 AK-47s, so they're taking it slow. They want to make sure that their push is calculated, that they're all on the same page here before they do it. They have smoked out Arch, so we could see an attack on Quad here.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow and steady right now from Cloud9, spamming up there. I love the positions of Virtus.Pro here, though. They're playing this nice and calmly, not pushing themselves into any unwanted positions and not letting Cloud9 control the pace of this round. Semphis, though, he's going to be doing the distraction. They're falling back, and well, look at Virtus.Pro. They've not been taken by this. They're holding their positions, and well, we're waiting for nothing to get rid of that Molotov onto the B bomb side and try to push Virtus.Pro out of position. But look where the players are on the CT side. This is not even going to touch them, but they might walk back into it now just as I say that. Molotov goes off from nothing. The assault is about to take place on the B bomb site. Neo's narrowly avoided that. Oh no, Shazam gets one. Neo, though, he's on the reply. Managed to pick up 2 members of Cloud9 already. They've got backup from Pasha as well. Pasha gets one. Neo gets another. It's all going to go to Neo there. 4 kills on Neo, 1 for Pasha. The B bomb site was completely locked down, and Virtus.Pro have gone 5-0.
They have. Cloud9 will still force up the buy here. Come on, I want to see something. I want to see a higher tempo from Cloud9. I want to see more penetration come out from them on either of these 2 bomb sites.
It's like they've dropped off. I don't know why.
Exactly, they've gone B a heck of a load of times. They haven't really asked questions of the Virtus.Pro defense on the A bomb site. I'd like to see them push apps, take apps control, utilize second mid. We haven't really seen them do that. We've got Sean Gares here, who's pushed up Banana to prevent Virtus.Pro pushing down and taking control. But at this point, I don't think Virtus.Pro are too bothered. They've got the confidence flowing in their blood right now. They've got to change something around Cloud9.
Well, what you usually see teams doing is when they're on eco rounds, they kind of feel out the other team, get a feel for where they might be playing and just how they're positioning themselves. Cloud9 haven't done that. They've just continually gone to one bomb site, and well, it's not working for them at the moment.
Well, they've read Sean Gares like an open book. The molly goes in, and we've got the Battle of Banana going on here. Nothing returned the frag, but Miku comes in with the headshot onto Jordan, leaving it 4 versus 3. He's going to go very aggressive. He's now got the bomb at his disposal. Shazam will return the favor, but at 3 versus 2, it's still a big ask for Cloud9.
Yeah, massively so. Cloud9 2 versus 3. Can they pull this round off? It'd be huge if they could. Pasha's waiting. Nice shot by Pasha. Takes off the head of Shroud and does away with Shazam as well. The crowd is going crazy over here. It's got a lot of Virtus.Pro fans in the crowd. And, well, Cloud9, they just can't seem to catch a break.
I feel sorry for Bayali because I don't think he's actually seen any Cloud9 players so far. Hashtag pray for Bayali.
Poor Bayali. He's not getting a piece of the action at A. It's all going off to B.
Exactly. But here we go. Maybe, just maybe, fingers crossed, Cloud9 are actually going to try out the A bomb site. It's not ideal. They've only got pistols, but hey, you've got to be fortunate and make something of what you've got. So towards upper apps they go, but the veteran in Taz knows what's coming here. He's got that unsilenced M4. The trigger has been pulled, but Bayali, we said he wasn't getting a piece of the action. Bayali with 3 up against the eco, but I'm just glad to see him get a piece of the action finally. And Cloud9, Shazam's finally got the AWP. I want to see him push up mid, peek quad, peek arch, get that opening frag. Even if you have to go to upper apps and get the opening frag onto Taz playing in apps, do it. Shazam needs to be the point man here for Cloud9 to help them get an entry into one of these 2 bomb sites.
Do you know what I'm thinking it could be here for Cloud9? I'm thinking they could just be getting really tired, getting a bit down and out now, and they just not being able to pull it together. They've got to try refocus themselves, get some control, and really push this a little bit harder, because this could be it for them. They could be taken out right now, and Virtus.Pro are looking, making them look like they're just some scrub team with 7-0.
Your words, not mine. And did that smoke land correctly? I'm not sure if it actually dropped in front of Library. Taz, however, it's not going to matter. He's been boosted up here on quad. Taz with 1. Pasha comes in, rotates all the way over from the B bomb site. And at the moment, Graveyard is normally at the back of this bomb site, but currently the top of mid is a graveyard for Cloud9. And Sean Gares now has it all to do. 35 points of health. It's Neo and Pasha to try and save the day for the Poles. And you know what? Neo saved that day. 8-0.
8-0 in favor of Virtus.Pro right now. Cloud9 just can't get it together. You just need them to pull it out. You almost feel bad from just watching this happen, because this is not how they play. They're 10 times better than that. They've proven it on the past 2 maps, but Virtus.Pro right now just looking so confident on Inferno.
The thing about Cloud9 and Inferno is it's normally one of a map they like to play. They always do well against North American teams on Inferno, but whenever they come over to Europe, whenever they play in majors on Inferno, it just seems like they can never crack the European teams on it, yet they continue to not veto it. So they obviously, you'd like to think that they have something up their sleeves. The question is what? And if they do have something up their sleeves, we need to see it ASAP. And that was definitely something up nothing sleeves, even though they're wearing short sleeve shirts. He's going to fall back now towards a bomb of Banana. But let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, this is where it's going to count, because they've got a few players here at middle. The smoke's gone down. Taz is at top of middle, kind of poking out a little bit aggressively there. And, well, Neo has got his AWP pinned on Banana, looking for nothing, who's still hanging around near the bottom of Banana. But the rest of his team are towards the A bomb site. No one else has rotated over to B just yet, so 3 in the A bomb site is easily dealt with. But Cloud9 looking to execute onto this A-bomb site, the Molotovs, the smokes, they're all coming out. Taz gets 1, nicely done. Goes and gets a 2nd, can't quite get the 3rd. He's burnt to death by Sean, but it's now a 3 versus 3, and the health advantage is massively in favor of Virtus.Pro. Mihu does get the kill onto Semphis. It's going to be 2 versus 3. Smoke goes over from nothing. They're still focused on trying to get into this A-bomb site. Picked up the bomb as well. Now, Shroud's got to do something with it, though. He's trying to cover himself. Fires off some shots into the smoke. Shroud does do away with Mihu. It's all up to Bialy. Oh, he's in pit right now, spamming away. Let the bomb get planted, but Neo will be able to kind of rotate round and give him some backup. Shroud is currently pinned down. The Molotov grenade's away from him, but he's running out of time. Nice shot from Shroud, taking off the head of Neo. He's now in a 1v1 versus Bialy. Bialy's got to go for him, and he can't let that bomb tick too fast. Shroud finishes him off. Fantastic headshot from him, and Cloud9 finally get a round on the board. Absolutely massive round for Shroud just then.
That was such intelligent play from Shroud as well. He knew he had Bialy in pit because his teammate obviously died to him, and he knew that Neo would most likely be rotating over from the B bomb site because Neo's wrecked them there beforehand. So he thought, I'm going to put this smoke down. And what that did was basically essentially turn the 2v1 into 2 1v1 battles, and he won both 1v1 battles. So that's one of the perks of having to be a Counter-Strike player. You've got to be able to think thick and fast. And talking about things happening thick and fast, 2 frags already here at the bottom of Banana as Cloud9 fight on.
Yeah, well, only one player down for each side right now, and Cloud9 have kind of slowed down once nothing has been taken down. Neo's in a very good position right now. He gets one, he gets two. Go! And he gets the third as well. Huge from Neo just then. It's all up to Semphis right now, and that's exactly what Virtus.Pro needed. Huge, huge play by Neo just then. Semphis going to put himself in a tricky situation. He does have the bomb, but he's got to be careful of all the CTs that are going to be around him. Also, I mean, he doesn't have the bomb even. He's got to be careful of the CTs around him. But Taz is just waiting in the perfect position. Semphis does get the better of him, though, turning this into a 1v3. Will he be able to pick off Bialy and pick? No, he doesn't. Virtus.Pro pick up another round, and Cloud9, they just can't capitalize on the win.
No, and the thing is, I spoke about this yesterday, actually, when I was tuning into the Katowice NIP POV. One thing you'd notice is, particularly on the CT side, whenever NiP would lose a round, they'd say, look guys, don't worry, we just lost the round. Let's buy up again, and let's use it to break our opponent's economy. And I'm sure that's exactly what Virtus.Pro will have said, because now Cloud9, they're bleeding, and only pistols to work with, and it's not really what the doctor ordered for them. They need weapons, they need more than one round, and at this point, it looks very, very difficult for them to even achieve 4 rounds, which is really the bare minimum that you should really be aiming for on Inferno.
Well, Virtus.Pro right now, nicely confident, spamming away. They're pushing down, doing exactly what we spoke about earlier on Banana, gaining that control, not allowing the Ts to kind of keep their players always surrounded there and keeping the information coming. Cloud9 taking a bit of a slower approach, but Taz, great position from him, is going to see Semphis there if he decides to push through apartments. And slow play from Cloud9 right now. It's almost like they're not 100% sure on what they want to achieve with this. They just need to get the bomb down and gain themselves some money.
Virtus.Pro, they've pushed almost all the way down Banana. They've got the information. Mihu and co know exactly what's coming. The biceps will get a second frag, and they know that Cloud9 are only playing with pistols here, keeping their distance. Are Virtus.Pro looking to put their foot down on top of this A-bomb site and put their foot down is exactly what they just did. 10-1 now in favor of Virtus.Pro, and Cloud9, it's a very, very, very steep hill for them to climb at this point.
Yeah, they're going to have their heads down right now. They're not going to be feeling confident at all. This is just going to be knocking them mentally, and Virtus.Pro are going to be able to take huge advantage of that. Taz right now getting the usual smoke to help the guys at Banana push down, and we can see the weapons are in the hands of Cloud9. Still one Galil and a Tech 9 in play as well, so things just aren't that good for them. But interestingly enough, from Virtus.Pro, no AWP now. They've given up on that deciding factor and sticking to the rifles. Nothing though, he's making sure he's got Banana under control. He's not allowing them to have it, but Virtus.Pro have pretty much been able to dictate the pace of this game just non-stop, so they've obviously chosen to allow him to have it.
Again, I'd still like to see Cloud9 up their pace. They haven't really upped their pace so far. And again, they're just taking their time. Almost like they're waiting to see Virtus.Pro will make a mistake. But Virtus.Pro, they probably know Inferno better than they know their own house. You know what I mean? So they've got all the experience under their belts. They know not to run into these kind of mistakes that Cloud9 are waiting for. And with the clock ticking, Cloud9 have got to decide, are we going to go B, lads, or are we going to go A? And how are we going to execute and try and take it on?
Yeah, I think like what you were saying is Cloud9 are literally just waiting for Virtus.Pro to overstep, to basically poke out and try to get some free kills. Well, these players are veterans. They know what they're doing. They're smarter than that, but nothing has managed to pick off the first kill of this round, taking out Neo, and that's going to make them start running footsteps all the way back to Banana. They've only got 20 seconds left on the clock, though, so they've got to act fast, and well, time is ticking. They've got to deal with Mihu right now. He's sat at the back of the B bomb site, nicely positioned as well. Bialy gets the kill onto Semphis. Bomb will go down just in the nick of time. Shazam does get the kill onto Mihu, and it's going to be all up to the three members even of Virtus.Pro to deal with the 4 members of Cloud9. Nothing onto Pasha. Nothing gets another one onto Bialy. He's only got to deal with Taz right now. Taz coming from Banana, flanking from behind. Oh, and Shazam boosted up high, does get the better of him. Finally, another round on the board here for Cloud9, but it's just a little bit too late.
You know what one of the factors there was for Cloud9? Nothing stood up and said, look guys, we can't sit and wait around for Virtus.Pro to make a mistake. They're not going to push us and make a mistake. I've got to go in, I've got to go deep into this bomb site and get the entry frag myself. And he did, and obviously with only 20 seconds left to go, it's a great call from the Cloud9 in-game leader. They stampeded straight up towards the B bomb site, and they dropped Mihu in the process, and have finally got to their second round on the board, but they need more. But in order to get more, they've got to try and avoid the all-powerful sniper rifle of Neo. He is down to 9 points of health. Nothing will get the frag onto that man. And let's see what Cloud9 can do with this.
Pasha, though, does get a nice nade onto Nothing, so trade for trade there. 4 versus 4 right now, and well, the T's are making their way back to this A bomb site. I've got 2 in B, 2 in A, so a large bomb site only covered by 2 CTs. This could be a little bit difficult for the Virtus.Pro boys to deal with. Nice Molotov grenade goes up high. Taz has spotted him. Can't get the kill though. Bialy gets 2 though. Huge from him. The bomb is being planted. Has gone down, but Taz does manage to pick him off. Taz picks off Semphis. Nicely done by Virtus.Pro. Even when it's looking like it's going to be difficult for him, they just make it look so easy. An 11 for 2 will be your score.
I know money was tight for Cloud9, but they essentially pushed that B bomb site, the A bomb site, sorry, a bit naked. Bialy has been playing pit, pretty sure, for the mass majority of this first half. And they all rushed in, and no one even looked towards pit. And Taz, of course, I should know that Taz is playing upper apps. That's the thing, Virtus.Pro, you normally say they need to have a dynamic defense, which is what Envious do very, very well. But Virtus.Pro, they haven't really changed things around. They're just playing the same thing again and again and again. But Cloud9 are failing to capitalize on that. It's almost like they're forgetting. And they need to adapt to their opponents in order to rack at least 2 more rounds on the board. 11-4 is not catastrophic if they can win the pistol in the second half.
Well, 11-2 is the score right now. Cloud9 realistically need to get every round going forward. Their chances of that, only time will tell, but Virtus.Pro are playing absolutely great Counter-Strike right now. They're not doing anything so special, they're kind of sticking to the drills and they're just hitting their shots. It's more like Cloud9 have kind of fallen apart here, but Shazam comes out, does away with Taz, quickly taken down by Pasha though, replies straight away. And look at this, Cloud9 lose 1 member and it's like everything's halted. This is not what you need to push forward and keep fighting back. Sean hiding in the smoke here, gonna see if he can deal away with Pasha. Semphis though, just moved out of position, was gonna nearly see Neo there. Molotov grenade goes out and they went to see him. Semphis just taking his time in apartments, not making anything of it. They've got to be careful, only 30 seconds on the clock. Bialy gets 1, Bialy gets 2. Huge from Bialy, does finally get taken down, but Pasha's on the case. Neo spamming around here and Pasha picks up the final 2. 12-2 is your score, and we move on to the last round of the first half, and Cloud9 are probably losing their cool.
Well, what can you do when Pasha's playing Archside as strongly as he is, and Bialy unstoppable in pit at the moment? You can't help but feel sorry for Cloud9. It is the last round of the half. I hope that was a glitch, because by the looks of things, Shazam and co have money still in the bank. No, it was a glitch. It was a visual glitch. Thank God for that.
We'll say a worrying. Thanks, Guy.
So
nicely done by me, who gets the first kill onto Sean. But again, Cloud9 not rushing for it, not waiting to push him. And he gets a second as well.
They're peeking him 1 by 1. You've got to go in together, Cloud9.
You're giving him 3 kills, and this is why Virtus.Pro are on top right now. Neo onto Nothing. It's not looking good for the Americans right now. It's Shroud and Shazam, the only 2 left to deal with 5 members of Virtus.Pro, and well, yeah.
Shake of the head from Shroud.
Shaking because he knows this is not good news.
Yeah. Neo wants to take on the North Americans. He will get dropped, however, and Shroud will, without a doubt, try to pick up that M4, but the man with the biceps doesn't want them to do so. But here we go, a sign of things to come, maybe, for Cloud9. Miku with his 3rd, and Taz from behind to make it 13-2. And not a bad half for Virtus.Pro.
What an incredible scoreline from Virtus.Pro. I don't think anyone would have expected that after what we saw on the previous 2 maps. Virtus.Pro just on another level, but they weren't doing anything amazing. They weren't doing anything that you wouldn't expect them to do. I just think Cloud9 came to the game and just thought, we're not going to show up this half.
Well, that's the thing. When you watch games like, for example, Virtus.Pro up against NiP or Virtus.Pro up against Envious, you notice, particularly on the CT side, it's a constantly changing CT defense. Both teams are always trying to outsmart each other. But Virtus.Pro, it was almost like they were playing a casual Face-It game. But here we go. Shazam gets a headshot onto Neo. Miku returns a frag, but Semphis has gone unnoticed by Ali, however, to nail him. And now nothing to try and save the day. And so far, it looks like he will.
Yeah, nicely done by Nothing there. Taz does get the better of Shroud. It's now a 2 versus 2, but the health advantage is massively in favor of the CT side of Cloud9 right now. The bomb has managed to get in the bomb site, and Taz is in a very sneaky position, and he's got a Tech 9. This could be dangerous for Cloud9. Waiting game to see how they're going to approach this. Sean and Nothing are going to be talking massively right now. Taz has got a great position here. Nicely done by Taz. Will he get the better of Sean as well? Sean's having to stay hidden. He can't quite get him. He's dancing around right now.
Really well played.
Taz finishes it off. 14 for 2. They pick up the pistol round. Huge from Taz with that Tech 9. 3 very important kills. And even when it looks like it was going in favor of Cloud9, Virtus.Pro just managed to do it again.
Yeah, and Cloud9, you could argue that they were already down and out going into this second half. And the problem here for Cloud9 is they're on the more expensive CT side. Virtus.Pro won the pistol, so really you wouldn't expect Cloud9 to be able to buy up until it's already too late in this case. So they have gone all in. They've got to spend as much money as they can to nullify the Polish threat because they've got no choice at the moment. And Cloud9, they've decided to stack this B-bomb site here with 3 players.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult for any team right now, but Cloud9, if they're not fully focused, I just don't fancy their chances. I want them to kind of pull this back, and I want to see what we saw back on Cobblestone. I want to see what we saw on Nuke when they were giving it their all, and, well, Taz deals with Shazam, does manage to get the kill straight away there, and look at Virtus.Pro, they're so split at the moment, comfortably just, they feel confident in what they're doing and being able to pick apart each bomb site. Molotov does go down. Semphis does do away with Pasha. He did just try to flick 2 his nades and, well, won't be able to go pick up that gun just yet. And Shroud's trying to fire off with the 5-7. Can't quite grab the kill, though. Mihu's going to come his way up middle. Going to go for the CT Arch. Get a quick reload in there before he goes and takes on the bomb site. They're playing it calm and collective. Oh, they spotted. Who was that in the background? It's Nothing with the 5-7. What can he do here? It's like the CTs are scared of pushing all the way in. Bialy does manage to get taken down Shroud, but Nothing and Semphis are going to rack up the kills and leave it all up to Taz. They've now got AKs as well. If Taz can do this, this would be incredible. Are they going to poke him out? Oh, nicely done by Nothing. The smallest gap takes off his head, and another round on the board for Cloud9. But is it a little bit too late?
Well, that's what Cloud9 need right now. They've crippled the Virtus.Pro economy. They've salvaged 2 AK-47s. They've bought up an M4. Shroud and Nothing, of course, can afford to buy up weapons as well. CZ, in fact, to come out from Shazam. So Cloud9, they will live to fight another day, but they've still got 11 more rounds to try and redeem. And it is easier said than done, but they are on the CT side.
It's going to be absolutely incredible if Cloud9 can pull this back. And I say anything's possible in Counter-Strike. It certainly is, but with how Cloud9 are performing so far, their chances are very limited. I'm just hoping Nothing can get the troops together, pull them together and say, come on guys, we can still do this, because it's not over yet.
Shroud playing in upper ups like Taz was, spraying and praying. Shroud with 3, great stuff there. And, well, they know exactly where these last few Virtus.Pro players are. And Shroud says, thank you very much, an easy anti-eco 4-man for me.
Yeah, very nice from Shroud, though. He kept that nice and calm, picked up 4 easy kills there, and them kind of little moments is what's going to give the players the confidence and say, look, we can get these kills and what we need to. And that's what they need to take through over the next few rounds, because look at Virtus.Pro money, it's not good at all. And that's going to play into the advantage of Cloud9.
So Glocks all round from Virtus.Pro. They don't mind that they're having to eco all these rounds because they know that they've got a lot of time to work with because Cloud9 are 10 rounds behind. So solid stuff from Cloud9. Just taking control of Nana. Nothing will rotate back towards Arch side. And it looks like mass majority of these poles are going to head over towards Quad. They're just playing it slow and methodical, Banks, almost how Cloud9 were doing it. They're sort of seeing whether Cloud9 will go too aggressive, will get complacent, and will make a mistake.
Oh, Shazam and Taz playing a little bit of back and forth there. Taz is just toying with him while he's got the AWP out, and they're all going to pop out now, and oh, Shazam could be in for some trouble. He's running away, going to go and wait for his team to come back him up. Sean is right there as well, nothing as well, pulling out the shots, doing the damage, taking down the members of Virtus.Pro. Shroud finishes it up there, and that'll see Cloud9 pick up another vital round for them, but will we see Virtus.Pro buy up here? Yes, we will, and this could be the real important deciding round. Yeah.
No AWP coming out from Virtus.Pro, understandable. It is very difficult to play your T-side on a map like Inferno with an AWP, especially when you haven't got really a CT, for example, at mid to contest with or at Banana. So here we go, talking about a CT to contest with at mid. Shazam is that CT, and Bayali will take off his skull.
That was a massive kill, hugely important, doing away with the AWP already and gaining that mid control.
Cloud9 can't afford silly mistakes like that at this point.
No, not at any point, and I think Shazam just overcommitted with that AWP shot. He should have held a tighter angle rather than just jumping straight out into it.
Yeah, you give a man of Bayali's quality too much to shoot at. I'd definitely put my money in skins on him landing a headshot. And here we go, nothing the man to hold Arch side. We've got player on quad as well. In fact, two players now holding Arch, one playing deep from the bomb site. But there is the smoke towards Pit. It looks like Virtus.Pro are going to execute towards quad side here. They have smoked out Arch, or maybe they might decide to go CT spawn to B. It's still not clear yet, but that is obviously an option for them as well.
Well, nothing here. He can hear the footsteps. Will he be able to do the work? He gets one. Shroud gets the other. Shroud gets a second as well. Bayali did manage to reply with 1-2 versus 2 right now. Oh, nicely done by Pasha. Rips off the head of Shroud, and it's all up to Sean in the 2 versus 1. The bomb's going to be planted in the A bomb site. Molotov grenade goes out, but that's not what you want, Sean. You don't want to burn yourself. And whew, he's not playing that smart. Does get the kill onto Taz. Now into a 1v1. Pasha's going to have to hold his cool here. He's got to get the better of Sean. Spams him down to 16 health. Can't quite get the kill just yet. They're ducking around the boxes. Whoa! And Pasha comes in, catches the edge of him, takes this to 15-5. And we're on match point.
Exactly. There it is. Match point now for the Virtus Plow. And Cloud9, they need every single round at this point to salvage something from this BO3.
And now, I'll just say while we're here, we've got the screens on there. Look at how crazy Virtus.Pro will go once they win. These guys are known for how active they are.
Well, they're putting all their eggs in one basket right now, taking full control of Nana. And if they do go towards this B bomb site, they'll have Sean Gares and Semphis to try and deal with, but here we go, the Virtus Plow commences. Semphis is going to be dropped by Mihu. Sean Gares now with it all to do. There's the first headshot, looking for the second, can't do it. Bayali goes down, but Pasha will salvage things for Virtus.Pro. And here we go, Banks. Bomb will get planted. Can they hold this bomb site now, Virtus.Pro?
Well, Mihu's only got 3 health. Neo and Pasha not too bad, but Cloud9 certainly have a little bit of an advantage going into this bomb site. They've just got to check every single corner. Neo dropping a very nice nade, does a bit of damage towards Nothing as well. If Neo can sneak round here and avoid getting taken down by Nothing, this could be hugely... Oh, massive round here for Neo. He pulls off one, Pasha goes down to the hands of Shazam, and look at that! Virtus.Pro 16-5 on the 3rd and final map. They take down Cloud9 2-1 in a series that we expected to go much further than what we saw.
Yeah, you remember on Cobblestone when we were talking about the big characters in this team, the wealth of experience in this Virtus.Pro side. They went 1-0 down in the BO3. Did they care? No. They kept smiling, they kept their heads up. We could see them in the camera on the bottom left, and they kept fighting on, and they reaped the rewards in the end. And congratulations, Virtus.